The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UNLV Rebels and the Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the UNLV head coach before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Rams offense will go to work first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
You know, after that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's... Have to do a better job tonight with his decision making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running inside, it's Thomas. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back.
Missed the tackle.
Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. That's caught. It's Ward. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. The Rams have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ward. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go to the counter play. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Rams are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneaks. And the offense just tries to sneak it in on 2nd down, and that will not happen. The defense stuffs them again. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field.
Oh, my God, bro.
He's not.
No way.
Get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They give it to him again. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third down play from the gun. Puts it out of the air. Makes a grab and room to run. He's brought down to one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, it's Ward. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Rams! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyons. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lyons. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
There he goes. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Makes the catch. It's Burnett.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Why would you go there, bro? What are you doing?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out in the flat. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's got him. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires one high and deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
Listen, tackles again.
Just steamrolling the defense.
Oh my God. Oh.
The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Rebels. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
How is that even possible? Oh, you ran right past this nigga again. I'm tapping X. Why is nobody even tapping?
So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fights off the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention, he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Oh my God. How are they stopping me at the 1, bro? That is 6.
Playing to get the 6.
What are we even talking about, bro?
Have the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Rams have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Thomas. And the defense drags him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a It slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator...
Cut this shit out, bro. What the fuck was that?
Maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
So now he don't touch nobody?
They're a tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Rams are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires it incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Wants to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete, and the defense...
Damn, I knew I should have went the other way.
To stop and gets the football back. One final play before the end of the quarter.
Oh.
Hands it off. Got room to work. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Didn't pick up a...
No block. What is 60 looking at? Do I have 2 60s on the field? What the fuck?
They moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Direct snap. Spins away from the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to...
How did he tackle me? What did he do? He got pushed into me. Ain't that something?
In on this red zone opportunity. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown Rams! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. No good on the...
I don't know if we had anybody open. Didn't see any other read.
Conversion, they had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long.
Oh,
and this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Moves around to clear up the vision. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Wants to take it outside. It's Ward. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense.
No, should we still have us outside? No. We were supposed to hit that hole, bro. As I continue to cover it up.
A couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Got some momentum to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, and these are always the interesting situations in the game because bleeding the clock with the lead, but I'm also in scoring position here in the touchdown. I want the touchdown to go up by 2 possessions and put some distance. So it's always the fine line you walk.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback takes a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Go straight ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this fourth. The offense coughs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 50. He's inside the 40. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should... Run out the clock from here. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this field goal attempt to win the game. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wow. Chat, I'm so speechless.